Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this episode today, I've got a good news for you, for those of you that wants to come into Canada or for those of you that are already in Canada. So in this video today, the good news I have for you is that Canada just released its Canada immigration plan from year 2022 up until year 2024. So Canada government just released its immigration plan for the next 3 years. You know, that is how they do it. The last one they released, you were informed when it was released, and now we have a new plan now for the next 3 years from 2022. So you want to hang on tight, stay tuned. As always, when this news break, I try as much as possible to give it to you so that you can make informed decision based on this immigration news. Okay viewers, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I still remain my humble self, MC Bernardino. This is Canada Reality, where I dish out content for those that are already in Canada and those that are aspiring to migrate into Canada. Is this your first time on this YouTube channel, or you're a returning viewer, you have not made up your mind on subscribing? Please do me the honor, subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be among the first to get it. And if you enjoy this video, please, it doesn't cost you anything, hit on the likes button, share this video with whoever you feel will benefit from it. And if you have any question, feel free to drop it in the comment section. I read those comments and I'll try as much as possible to dignify your question with an appropriate answer. Alright viewers, so just like I told you that I'll be telling you Canada immigration plan for the next 3 years, starting in 2022 up until 2024. So Canada Minister of Immigration Sean Fraser broke the news yesterday, where he told us that this is the new plan for the government. And you know, the surprising thing is that normally in the year 2022, the initial plan they had in place was to welcome 411 immigrants this year, 2022. But with the new information we got from Minister of Immigration Sean Fraser, the target has been increased from this year from 411,000 to 432,000 immigrants that will be welcome just this year alone. I wish and I pray you'll be among them. All right, so let me go further to tell you year by year how many immigrants will be landed, will be welcome as permanent residents in Canada starting in the year 2022, this present year. So in the year 2022, the minister said 431,365 permanent resident immigrants will be welcome into Canada. And going into next year, year 2023, 447,055 permanent residents will be welcome into Canada. And in the year 2024, don't forget it's a 3 years plan. In the year 2024, 451,000 permanent residents will be welcome into this year. That is whopping, that is much. And all you have to do is start getting everything ready, because for the next 3 years, you need to set a goal for yourself that you need to be among these over 1.2 or 1.3 million that will be welcome as a permanent resident into Canada in the next 3 years. According to the Minister of Immigration, Sean Fraser, he made further emphasis stating that Canada needs immigrants. Don't forget that Canada is a land of immigrants. I mean, apart from the Aboriginals, those that are actually they are indigenous of this country, with due respect to them, Canada is, I mean, majority of people in Canada are immigrants at one point or the other. They came in from Africa, from Europe, from South America, every part of the world. So Canada is a country of immigrants, and Canada knows the importance of immigrants. And that is why they felt that they need to roll in this plan so that for the next 3 years, more people will be welcome into Canada. Because don't forget that if they don't do this, there's going to be a huge gap in the economy, in labor shortage. I mean, there will be a huge gap, so they need to plan ahead. And that was why Sean Fraser, the Minister of Immigration, said that Canada needs to try as much as possible to plan ahead by making sure that these immigrants are welcome into this country, so that they can actually place themselves in a very good position, so that when that time comes, they will be ready for whatever comes up. All right, so breaking it a bit further, the Minister of Immigration further said that 56% of those that will be welcome into Canada this year will be welcome through the economic class pathway. I mean, that includes the express entry, provincial nominee, TR to PR pathway that was created sometime last year. So I think we're going to see a repetition of that. So 56% of the 432,000 that are going to be welcome this year, 50%, which is more than half of the percentage, will come from the economic class of express entry, provincial nominee, and the TR to PR pathway. So that simply implies that, I mean, you know that express entry has been slowed down. So when I say that some people will be drawn from the express entry, they are not receiving new application. But those that have already been told to apply there, they are still waiting for their landing information. Those are the people that will probably be among these 56%. And for the refugees, the refugee claimants, they're looking at welcoming 83,000 immigrant refugee claimants in the year 2022 alone. And for provincial nominee, the draw is still on. The remaining percentage will come from provincial nominee. Don't forget that virtually all the province, week in, week out, they keep rolling out provincial nomination for those that are qualified. So just like I earlier stated that 56% of those that will be welcome this year will be coming from the economy class, which is the express entry provincial nominee and the TR to PR pathway. So now going for that, 24% of those that will be welcome this year will be from family sponsorship. So family class sponsorship, I mean, if you want to sponsor your spouse, you want to sponsor your partner, you want to sponsor your children, so this is where to be coming from. 24% will be coming, that is 80,000 immigrants will be welcome as a permanent resident from the family class pathway. So that's another thing you want to watch out for those that are already in Canada that wants to sponsor their spouse, your child, or you want to sponsor your partner, as the case is. You can actually be open for, I mean, for something good, because 80,000, which represent 24% of the 432,000 that will be welcome permanent resident this year. And furthermore, 25,000 will be welcome for those that are sponsoring their parents, I mean the parents and grandparents sponsorship. 25,000 permanent residents will be welcome through this particular stream. All right, so let's talk about the remaining 20%. Don't forget 56% from economy class, 24% will come from family class. The remaining 20% will come from refugee and humanitarian stream. So for those of you that have been following the news, last year Canada welcomed a sizable amount of Afghanistan refugee into Canada. So the same thing will be happening this year. So that's why they've allocated 20% of the 432,000 immigrants that will be welcoming permanent residents into Canada this year. 20% will be coming from refugee and humanitarian stream. So for those of you that aspect of our immigration concern you, so you can start open and keeping your fingers crossed, because you could be one of them. Viewers, I actually hope that you understood the video that I brought for you today on the Canada new plan for the next 3 years. I've just told you that the Minister of Immigration just told us that Canada have just rolled out the plan for the next 3 years, starting from 2022 up until 2024, and we're looking at within the 1.2 to 1.3 million permanent residents will be welcome in the next 3 years. Just this year alone, we're looking at 432,000 Canadians that will be welcome. That is against the initial plan of 411 that was set to be welcome. That is open, that is good. And I've given you also in this video, I told you the percentage that 56% will be coming from economic class, 24% will be coming from family class, and also 20% will be coming from refugee and humanitarian class. Okay, for some of you that might be asking me this question, that what about study? Don't forget that we are only talking about those that will be welcome as a permanent resident. Coming in as a study or a visitor is just temporary resident, so it's not a permanent resident. We are talking about permanent resident. So that suffices to say that study application, if you're still qualified, if you get the right school, you can apply. That doesn't affect this 432,000 that we're talking about. So you can still apply for your study, you can still come on a visit as the case is, but we're talking about permanent resident. That is what Canada is planning. They're not planning for temporary residents. So I hope you understood that. And also for those of you that are asking about the express entry, oh, you've been in the pool, what is the plan? I've just told you now that this year alone, Canada has a plan for those that will be coming in through the express entry. I mean, and majority of them will not be new applicants, but rather those that have been in the pool that are waiting for their the letter of I know a lot of people are there waiting for their landing paper. So those are the people that will be considered first. And also in the plan, according to the immigration minister, he also said that starting in 2024, Canada will increase the number of express entry. They will vigorously start inviting new people to come in through the express entry. And they actually made a particular number, give a particular number that come 2024, they're looking at 111,500 of applicants that will be coming through the express entry. You can actually read more for yourself in the link description, which I'll be linking in this video, so that you can actually stay abreast and get more informed about this immigration plan. Okay, viewers, once again, do you enjoy this video? If you feel you enjoy this video, please feel free to hit on the like button. It doesn't bite. And likewise, if you enjoy this video, share it on your social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, wherever you can share it, share with whoever you feel will benefit from it. And if you have any question, any concern based on what I've just said now or what I've said in the past, feel free to drop it in the comment section. I will try as much as possible to dignify your question with an answer. And for those of you that want to reach me personally, privately, my email is dearbernardinoforsure@gmail.com, or likewise you can DM me on Instagram, Canada Reality, I will try as much as possible to get back to you. And please don't forget to follow us on our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We don't drop videos every day, but we try as much as possible to stay updated on our social media handles. Till I see you again in my next video, keep your fingers crossed, and I hope to see you in Canada very soon.